looking at the way he plays, looking at his orientation, I know people have said, oh, it's a replacement for Semenyo. People have said, oh, it looks like Doku for Manchester City in a way. I know that, yes, you can look at that and see the dress, the hairstyle, the body movement on the ball. You can say, oh, this guy moves a little bit like Semenyo, moves a little bit like Doku. But the fact is, when you look at the habits of the guy on the pitch of play, his habits, what he does, subconsciously on the pitch, things that already become part and parcel of him, the habits, is not a Semenyo, it's not a Doku. Yeah, I know the hairstyle might say different story. The body movement might say different story. Even maybe the skills, might say different story. The pace might say different story. But I think for me, I don't see him as a Semenyo or a Doku. So what I see about the guy is, I see the guy, and this might be a very shocking thing, and people might disagree. I see the guy as kind of like a right back. Someone that plays a right back, really. But I feel it's this kind of profile of a right back. In my own view, what I've seen, because of the habits he has, I see is that this kind of right backs that have flair. This is what I see. And it's shocking to people because people are like, oh, this guy is a winger. This guy has scored how many goals this season and everything. But that's what I see. Let me tell you why I see that. Number one is, one of the habits he has is the fact that, on the wing, is someone that always wants, a partner when it's on the wings, when it's high up in the wings, close to him, right? It's always someone that wants someone slightly ahead of him, right? So he likes to drive him from deep up. And when he drives him from deep up, he wants somebody already there, high up, where he can pass to and where he can move. Because when you look at his game, he likes to drive from deep. And he's not necessarily a player that loves to go out wide. He's someone that loves to move inside, right? No matter where he's playing, either on the left or the right, he likes to move inside. So when you look at that orientation of always wanting someone ahead of you, I don't really, because if you are predominantly a winger in your mind, I know, yes, you want to be the one that is up, right? And then someone now comes. But when you have the orientation where you always like somebody because of the way you move from deep, you always like somebody to always be up so that you just pass and maybe move. I'm like, obviously, I see the guy as just a wing back for United, really.